On this Thursday night, game one of this series. Weather delay halted the game in the bottom of the sixth inning, but after consulting with the umpires, the facilities crew, both head coaches think there might be a window to get this one back underway and hopefully in the books before we have to move to a Friday resumption of game one. Welcome back into the broadcast along with our producer Brian Haldane, who's been waiting patiently there in the Capital One studio, and of course Tiger champ Doug Thompson and I here in the booth. We're ready to get back to action. Both teams ready to get back to action. And Doug, before we bring everybody up to speed on where we are in a 5-1 LSU ball game here in the bottom of the sixth inning, goes without saying, we mentioned before the start of tonight's game, both of these coaches need all three games, and they're both probably willing to make some maneuvers, make some concessions to make sure they can get this game in. Ole Miss needs some wins. LSU needs some wins in this final weekend of 2024.
Yeah, it's huge for both sides, and both teams' backs are against the wall proverbially, and as you said, every win is huge. Both teams need Missouri to lose one game, or they need to have a win themselves to be able to make sure that, first things first, they get into the SEC tournament, and then many believe that, if one team were to come away with a sweep, that would probably shore them up for some NCAA play after the SEC tournament. But if the Tigers say take 2 wins, they probably need a win or 2 out in Birmingham to make sure that they're in. But needless to say, both with similar records, of course, Ole Miss with 1 more win and 1 less loss in conference play, makes this game and every game after it as big as a game that we've had all year. I think it's unfortunate, that we had to start this game early, because part of this program, part of what makes the Fighting Tigers tough to beat is the home crowd. And tonight we didn't get that Friday night, or Thursday night in this case, electricity. The good news is the Tigers have a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the sixth inning with 2 outs. But what I'm fearful of, Chris, is now that we're only 3 minutes away from starting, and by the way, it looks like Christian Little will be on the bump for the Tigers when we return. The stands aren't really filling back up. It looks like a lot of people would decide to go home and catch the rest of this one on TV. And unfortunately, I don't think that bodes well for LSU.
Well, again, Gage Jump got the start. LSU gave him a 1-0 lead at the end of 2. They tacked another on in the bottom of the third, then had a 3-run fourth inning to suddenly lead 5-0. Ole Miss would get a solo home run in the top of the 5th inning by Judd Utermark, the sophomore who picked up his 5th home run of the season. And again, Gage Jump, his night is done, as Doug just told you. Christian Little appears to now be going to take the mound. LSU will be at the plate, by the way. Michael Braswell will be at the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And looking down to the left field bullpen, Ole Miss having to make a change as well. This would be their 3rd pitcher of tonight's ball game. They have a right-hander throwing, and we can tell you that is Mason Morris, sophomore right-hander out of Tupelo. So he is making his final tosses. We were told we would resume play at 7:20, so we're just about ready to get this started.
Well, you want to talk about Gage Jump again? We see he's going to be out of the game, but in Gage Jump's last 5 starts now, including the 6 innings he worked tonight, giving up 5 hits and 1 run, 2 walks and 8 strikeouts, Chris. He's gone 31 innings. He's allowed 23 hits, 8 runs. He has 4 walks and 39 strikeouts. Gage Jump has been getting it done on the bump his last 5 SEC starts.
So again, the umpires meeting just left of home plate with the facility crew here at Alec Bike Stadium. Matt Montgomery, the general manager here of the box, down there along with some of the TV personnel to make sure everybody is good to go. Ole Miss is yet to take the field. Looks like they're moments away from doing that after getting an indication from their head coach, Mike Bianco. Again, Braswell will be at the plate, top of the order. He's 1 for 3 today. Now the umpires starting to take their positions on the diamond.
Amazing how dry the playing surface not only looks but is. Drains better than pretty much anywhere. They're just squeegeeing off the water to the left of the left field line in foul territory that came off of the tarp, really. But within 10 minutes from right now, you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at this place that it just rained for about an hour.
So again, waiting for Ole Miss to take to the field. By the way, we knew coming into today that you'd have to dodge some weather. Both coaches agreed, along with the SEC, to move it up from a scheduled 6 o'clock start to a 4 o'clock start. Also tomorrow, NCAA regional action begins for softball across the country. LSU hosting at Tiger Park. They also are trying to navigate the weather on Friday. And the NCAA announced during our weather delay here that they would be moving up the games tomorrow all across the country, but certainly here that are affected by weather, of course, and certainly here in Baton Rouge. So they will start the action for softball tomorrow at 11 a.m. LSU will be playing in the second game, which is moved up to an approximate 1:30 start. So for those of you making plans to follow Beth Tarina and the Tigers in the NCAA tournament, that starts tomorrow. Those games have been moved up as well, with LSU playing at 1:30. So the Rebels do take the field, and we will see the right-hander. Oh, that's not good lightning to our left.
Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, it did. It literally looked like it was on campus too.
Mason Morris, the right-hander, who was warming up before I was rudely interrupted by a crack of lightning to our left. But again, we have not seen anybody move towards the home plate umpire, Zach Neff, as of yet. Maybe just a optical illusion. That
let's just act
close.
like we didn't see that one out there.
Nobody listens to us. Nobody knows.
Hey, Mason Morris is going to make his 22nd appearance of the year. That's the most on this Ole Miss squad. He comes in, though, with a 6.46 ERA. He's worked 30 2/3 innings, allowed 28 hits, 22 earned runs. He has 18 walks and 34 strikeouts. Opponents hitting right at 250 off the right-hander from Tupelo, Mississippi.
So again, he's taking his final warm-up tosses. By the way, after we resume action here after the weather delay, you notice anything different about our booth?
I do.
I wondered how long. I knew you would notice.
Oh, I noticed to me. I wasn't going to say anything because I thought you forgot.
No.
But it's so much better. Don't you feel like it's even cooler in here a little bit?
Well, it does feel a little cooler. I don't know if that's the light situation, but for our Facebook Live and YouTube Live, usually we have everything lit up in here. But as long as I can see on the table, we're good. So we'll go without the overhead tonight.
And everything's good.
Yeah.
So we could go back to the movie theater style.
Yeah, except for my reading light here to my right. I need my reading light.
That's fine. I'm just going to.
Okay, good. All right, Michael Braswell now coming to the plate. We've got the lighting. We've got the teams on the field. Our umpire says it's time to get started, so we will resume action. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Braswell about to stand in to face Mason Morris. And we are lucky to get back to action. First pitch to Braswell. Misses up top of the fastball, and it's 1-0. Braswell, by the way, in the leadoff spot tonight. 1 for 3. Drove in 2 runs with a single back in the 4th inning. So the Tigers plated 3 runs. Here's the 1-0. And Braswell swings a mile high into the air. Ross coming over to his right, settles under it, has it for out number 2. But we are back to action at the box. Out number 3, I should say. We're back to action at the box. LSU leading 5-1. We head to the top of the 7th here in game 1. Ole Miss will have Utermark, Hughes, and Birch. We continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
In the morning when the roaches are running, you got the Bengal roach spray.
Bengal roach spray is a miracle in a can. Just spray the baseboard in the kitchen and bathroom, and in just a little while, your roaches are dead on the floor. It's incredible. Bengal roach spray is odorless, clean, and easy to use. Bengal guarantees roach extermination overnight.
Straddling the mighty Mississippi between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Ascension Parish is Louisiana's sweet spot for a perfect weekend stopover, shop-over stay. Shop at Tanger Outlet's 60-plus designer and brand name stores. Tour fabulous Homa's House Mansion and Gardens. Visit Sugar-Filled Spirits Distillery, known for its unique spirits, wines, and ciders made from real local ingredients and flavors, or so many other interesting nearby attractions. Just a half hour east of Baton Rouge's Tiger Stadium and 1 hour west of New Orleans. Ascension Parish, your Baton Rouge to New Orleans stopover, shop-over spot. For more info, check out lasweetspot.com.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
So after the third out, comes in the bottom of the sixth inning. Still a 5-1 LSU lead. Ole Miss coming to the plate. Top of the seventh. It will be Judd Utermark to lead it off. And the first pitch from Christian Little. Couldn't hold back, went around, and it's 0-1. Utermark, by the way, has the lone run for Ole Miss with a solo shot back in the fifth inning. Little looks in, working from the stretch, the 0-1. Low and outside, ball one.
This is outing number 20 for Christian Little. Enters with a 5.96 ERA. He's 2-0 so far this year.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to Utermark. Down the middle. Gets him ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
In Christian's 20 appearances, he's worked 25 2/3, allowed 27 hits, 17 runs. They've all been earned. He has 12 walks and 30 strikeouts.
The 1-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Utermark for the second time tonight. Little with his first punch out.
Make that 31 strikeouts on the year.
Now we'll see Trayson Hughes, the right fielder. He's 1 for 2, had a base hit in the fifth. Grounded out to the shortstop, Michael Braswell, back in the second inning. Tommy White going to move on to the infield grass. At third base, Braswell shaded close to second base, the shortstop. Here's the first pitch to the left-hander, a strike at the knees from Little. Little made 2 appearances last weekend in Tuscaloosa. Pitched a total of 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs to all 3 earned, 2 walks, just 1 strikeout. There's a swing and a miss, and he jumps ahead 0-2. Nasty breaking ball that Hughes was nowhere close with.
Not even close.
So Little ready to go, working quickly. The 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Hughes. Back-to-back Ks for Christian Little. Quickly 2 gone in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, Christian Little is dialed in right now. And by the way, that leadoff out is the 5th consecutive inning the Tigers have been able to do that. We had the great Skip Burtman on earlier. He wasn't on here long, but you heard him talk about how important it is to keep that leadoff runner off the bases.
Eli Birch at the bottom of the order will take a stab, but a swing and a miss. A fastball from Little, and it's 0-1. Birch 0 for 2 on the night. The pitch to the right-hander, another swing and a miss. And it's now 0-2.
Goodness gracious. I see you out there, Christian Little.
2 outs, nobody on. The 0-2 pitch down in the dirt. Nice 0-2 pitch, but that time Birch stays away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Remember, fans, when things start to heat up here in South Louisiana and you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice. Colder, cleaner, and longer lasting since 1997. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. SLOMELTICE.com. The 1-2. This one sent back up the middle. A 2-out single by Eli Birch, his first hit of the night. That time a 96-mile-an-hour fastball hung up, and a good swing by Birch sends it straight back to center field.
You know, I was just about to say, I see Christian Little right now. I feel him. He's feeling it. He's giving max effort on every pitch, and you got to be careful in that moment because that's when you tend to make the mistake and leave one up, and that's exactly what he did right there. He's pretty much perfect before that pitch.
Runner at first now. We'll see top of the order Luke Hill, the Baton Rouge native. Takes the first pitch, strike at the letters. It's 0-1. Hill, one of the top prep stars coming out of the state of Louisiana a couple of seasons ago with his career at Episcopal High. Here's a swing and a miss. Little gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, he was a total stud. One of those ones that really tough to see him get out of Baton Rouge.
Again, as we said, started his career at Arizona State, then returned to the SEC. Trip to Oxford. The 0-2. Again, another good 0-2 pitch, but a better take by Hill. Stays away. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, Little in the driver's seat here. Tigers up 5-1. Top of the 7th. A 2-out single off the bat of Birch has him at first base. Little will peer over his shoulder to first. Now comes Set with 3 on the pitch clock. The 1-2 went around. They appeal. He went. Christian Little. How about 3 strikeouts here in the top of the 7th as he takes over on the mound after play resumes following the weather delay. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Rebels. Time to stretch it out here at the box. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tommy White will lead it off, followed by Jones and Larson. It's a 5-1 LSU lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets.
Hey, Brian, save those strikeouts right there from Little, especially that third.
More terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The SEC is more than the Southeastern Conference. It's the Saturday Electrifying Conference, the Sunday Elite Conference, the Stadium Erupting Conference, the Stunning Eyeballs Conference, the Superbly Entertaining Conference, the Storied Enduring Conference, and, more often than not, the See You Later Everyone Else Conference. This is the SEC, where it just means more.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Home of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 7th inning coming your way. Tommy White will lead it off for LSU. They lead Ole Miss 5-1. Here in game 1. Back to action after the weather delay. White stands in. Mason Morris delivers, and a swing and a foul off the end of the bat to the backstop. It goes. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you one thing about the old LSU faithful. If there's 12,000 people or 200 people in here, the dance cam in between innings is always entertaining. Doesn't matter how many people are here.
The 0-1. White swings and a bouncer foul, third base side. And Tommy falls behind in the count 0-2. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Simply text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services. The 0-2 to White. Upstairs, comes out of the glove of Birch. Finds its way again to the LED screen behind the plate. Still 1 ball, or now 1 ball and 2 strikes. White tonight 3 for 3. A single in the first. His first career triple and scored in the third. And an RBI single in the fourth. Late swing. Down on strikes goes White. Looked a little off balance there as Morris records the strikeout. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning. You mentioned Skip Bertman, the great Skip Bertman joined. He also talked about one of the things for LSU that has been a staple for many, many years is Coach Jay Johnson now going to call for a timeout. Going to try to break up the early rhythm for Mason Morris here after striking out Tommy White. So he'll bring over Jared Jones along with Larson, even Travinsky. Skip also said in this game, at the time leading 5-0, never enough runs.
It's been always will be, but that is one human being that was never satisfied with enough runs, that's for sure.
Here's Jared Jones. Will face the defensive shift. They've got Utermark, Huell, and Burford both playing left of second base. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 to Joe.
I mean, how great was that tonight? Skip Bertman and Eddie Furness.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them just dropping some serious knowledge about this.
Outside will bring Ashton Larson to the plate. Ashton tonight 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts, grounded out. He will toss underhanded to Morris, covering at the bag. Nice play for Will Furness to end it for the Tigers. They go in order 1, 2, 3. Still, after 7 innings, LSU leading Ole Miss in game 1, 5-1. Rebels will have 2, 3, and 4 due up. Fisher, Ross, and Furness when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan.
Hi, Jan. I just adopted a new best friend, and I'm looking for a Toyota so we can make the most out of summer.
With a new RAV4, you can take your pup for a drive up the coast. You can take a Prius to the park for some tug-of-war. Or you can take a Tundra to kayak at a remote lake.
One problem, Jan.
Oh?
My new best friend's a cat.
Your summer starts here, but it all ends June 3rd. Toyota, let's go places. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Now batting in the cleanup position, Jenny King, the king of clean.
Tiger fans, Janny King is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and even more proud to provide you, the players, and every fan that comes to a game here with a healthy stadium that has been cleaned by our team of professionals. Let us clean and disinfect your business. Go to JannyKingCleans.com now. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
Cheer on the Tigers with Oxbow Rum, the official rum of LSU Athletics. We make our award-winning rums right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. At Oxbow Rum Distillery, every drop of Oxbow Estate rum and False River Spice rum is made from scratch. We start with our own sugarcane grown right up the river from Tiger Stadium. So grab a bottle of Oxbow, the official rum of LSU Athletics, and experience the bright, smooth taste of Louisiana sugarcane in every sip. Go Tigers.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 8th inning, Ole Miss coming to the plate. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Rebels, starting with Andrew Fisher. Fisher 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts, hit into a line drive double play back in the first inning. It's Christian Little on the bump to start the 7th inning. Nate Ackenhausen now will come in to pitch for the Tigers. First delivery to Fisher, pops straight up behind the plate. Milazzo coming back, but it will catch the overhang out of play, and it is 0-1.
Yep, it's going to be the Ack attack. 5.61 ERA coming in. This is his 15th timeout this year. He's worked 33 2/3, allowed 30 hits, 21 earned runs. He has 16 walks and 42 strikeouts.
The 0-1 pitch, a check swing, bounces behind the plate. And Ackenhausen works ahead, 0-2. Christian Little, absolutely electric. Again, came in on the restart, struck out 3 batters, gave up 1 hit. Ackenhausen with an 0-2 pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch that misses outside. And Fisher had ideas but holds back. It's now 1-2.
You had the lefty Fisher leading off this inning, so I guess that's why they made the move, because as you mentioned, Christian Little was lights out, 3 punch outs in the 7th inning.
Setting up outside, Milazzo, the 1-2, a check swing, lifted in the air towards the third base dugout. Drops down, grabbed by a Rebel. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Fisher. Defensive changes, by the way. Paxton Kling enters the game, takes over in center field for Bingham. Bingham will move to left field. And Josh Pearson, who started in left, moves to right for Ashton Larson, who is done for the night. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ackenhausen, the pitch to Fisher. Just missed a bit high, according to home plate umpire Zach Neff. That will even the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Comes back with some high heat. Down on strikes goes Fisher. Ackenhausen fans the first batter he faces. 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. You mentioned the left-handed hitter Fisher leading off. They go to Ackenhausen. Something also tells me part of that equation, Doug, is can expect to see Christian Little a few more times before this weekend is out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think the best part is that Griffin Herring has not had to appear on this opening game of the series.
First pitch to Jackson Ross, a strike. Fastball at 93 from Ackenhausen. Working ahead once again, it's 0-1.
By the way, 6 of the last 7 outs have been by strikeout.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nine of the last 13.
One ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And on the hands, breaking ball, and Ross nearly spun around. It's 1-2.
Gavin Guidry starting to toss down in the LSU bullpen.
The 1-2. Sent back foul into the screen. Ackenhausen trying to speed him up. Brings a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Ross stays alive. One and 2 the count. Ackenhausen fires. This one straight up in the air. Foul territory. Third base side. Tommy White trying to extend. And this one over the screen and into the seats, out of play. Still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. Fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. One ball, 2 strikes. Ross, the right-hander. Ackenhausen, the lefty. Fires the 1-2. Did he go? They appeal. They say he did not on a pitch inside. Now 2-2.
Thinking about Coach Burtman joining us. How about him still like on a swinging butt down the third baseline, still trying to keep that ball fair? I mean, you think that guy didn't care about this baseball program in this school?
There's no doubt.
I mean, he was on the edge of his seat here with every pitch. And from what I'm told, that's how he watches every game. I mean, he loves this place, and, of course, it means a lot to him.
3-2 the count. Ross awaits. Ackenhausen's payoff pitch, high and outside.
Like, I'm almost positive if he's not still here, he's already back at home with Miss Sandy watching the rest of this one in the living room.
Ackenhausen's pitch, and this one slammed down the line, but going to go foul left of the pole. Tigers again, 5 runs, 8 hits. Ole Miss 1 run on 6 hits. Ackenhausen looks in. Now comes set and the pitch. Popped up foul back behind us. Again, LSU and Ole Miss deciding to move this game up to 4 o'clock. Originally started for 6 o'clock. May have some maneuvering tomorrow as well for game 2. Looks like the best weather going to start on Saturday. The pitch, high and outside, ball 4. That's going to put Ross aboard after he battles and eventually earns the walk.
That was one heck of an at-bat. I don't know how many pitches Ackenhausen threw to strike out Fisher, but I know he's up to 16 pitches now, and that was one heck of a battle. It seemed like he was up to bat there for about 10 minutes.
So now we'll see Will Furness. Furness 2 for 3, a single in the 2nd, a double last time in the 6th. With his father, the great Eddie Furness, right between myself and Doug. Will also a strikeout victim in the 4th. Pitch to the left-hander, low and away, ball 1.
I'm surprised Eddie didn't run back in here to get his same seat. Last at bat, he hit a double. I know there's a little superstition in there.
Oh, no doubt. Runner at first, 1 down. 5-1 LSU leads. The 1-0 to Furness. Low and inside. He'll make it 2-0.
And speaking of Eddie, you don't have to hear him talk for too long to know why he's a doctor. I mean, as good as he is, at hitting a baseball, he is equally as sharp between the ears. One of the smartest guys I ever played with, too. Of course, that doesn't say too much.
Here's a 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 93 miles per hour, and it's 2-1.
And it is absolutely crazy how DNA works, because I can understand Will Furniss looking like him in the face, but the same swing, come on.
2-1. Swing, maybe got a piece. Evens the count 2-2. Ackenhausen, a couple of fastballs trying to challenge Furniss, who's batting .244 on the year, 8 home runs. I mentioned had that double. He's got 8 on the year. He's got Ross, who's 5 for 5 in stolen bases, takes his lead off first. Ackenhausen taking some time, looks in, kicks and fires. The 2-2 in the air, foul territory, left field way. Bingham coming over on the run at full speed, but it's out of play about 8 rows up into the seats, and the count remains 2-2 strikes. A reminder again, fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Already warm and muggy here in South Louisiana. It's only going to get hotter. Make sure you text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Again, Ross with a lead off first. The 2-2 pitch, a bouncer towards the shortstop. Braswell going to step on the bag, throw to first, and the Tigers turn 2 to end it for the Rebels here in the top of the 8th inning. Another Tiger double play brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Braswell takes it himself at second base and fires to first in time to get Furniss. Ole Miss comes up empty here in the top of the 8th inning. LSU still leads 5-1. Tigers coming to the plate. Travinsky, Pearson, and Bingham when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
When are 3 letters more than 3 letters? When they represent 14 storied universities, generations of tradition and unbridled passion, stadiums and arenas swelled with diehard fans, more than 260 national titles, thousands of All-Americans, and hundreds of Olympians. And the one conference where every catch, shot, swing, and stride just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hayden Travinsky will lead it off for the Tigers, bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch from Morris misses high. It's 1-0. Hayden tonight hit by a pitch, scored a run back in the second. A couple of fly ball outs to right field. 1-0 pitch. Skips off the dirt. Backhand pick by Birch, and it's 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Hayden had a rough go last week at Alabama, 0 for 8 in that series, 0 for his last 10, so I guess you could say he's due.
2-0. Slap but foul down the left field line. Up near the top of the bleachers down the way, out of play, and it's 2-1.
And I'll take another run here, please. If that happens to be available on the menu.
2-1. Sky-high fly ball to left center field. Groff coming over, and the Ole Miss center fielder will have it for the first out of the inning. So Travinski retired. That will bring Josh Pearson to the plate. Pearson 1 for 3 on the night. Slapped a base hit to right field back in the 4th inning. And with Travinski retired after the shift to the left side, now with Pearson the left-hander coming in, they'll move Burford, the second baseman, into the short right field position and have Hill right of second base, as Furness will play near the line at first. First delivery, a strike from Morris, and it's 0-1 to Josh Pearson.
See what we have down there now. A couple right-handers. Old slamming Sam Dutton on one side, and Gavin Guidry still tossing on the other side down in the bullpen for the Tigers.
Swing and a miss by Pearson, now 0-2. Now they'll switch infielders. They'll send Utermark, the third baseman, right of second base. Bring Luke Keel back to the left side of the diamond. Here's the 0-2 to Pearson. And he tried to lay back, sends it foul high in the air down the line in left. And again will clang into the bleachers. Still 0-2. Morris begins his wind. The 0-2 pitch. Inside. Pearson stays away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again tomorrow, scheduled first pitch at 6:30, but subject to change. Again, maybe another wave of weather. Maybe we got the weather early enough that it'll move out. We'll have to wait and see. Here's the 1-2. Pearson swings and misses, and Morris now has his 3rd strikeout. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll bring Mac Bingham to the plate. Mac started tonight's game in center field, now in left.
Well, excuse me, as far as tomorrow goes, I was down in one of the suites during the rain delays. Somebody showed me one of those, super Doppler apps that, has the satellite, and it looked like it's going to rain for about 6 straight days. The whole state of Texas is covered right now.
First pitch to Bingham, misses low from Morris, and it's 1-0.
But you said be heads up. They might start it a little bit earlier, or maybe a lot earlier tomorrow, potentially.
The 1-0. High and inside to Bingham. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Again, the conventional wisdom says if you can't get the game in tomorrow, you would play 2 7-inning games on Saturday. As this one a strike to Bingham, make it 2-1. And the big concern during the weather delay tonight was whether or not you could finish this one, or maybe try to find a small window tomorrow. If you couldn't find that, you'd have to finish it on Saturday, play 2 on Sunday. Now they'll peel down to first on a breaking ball. Bingham holds back. He did not go around. It's 3-1. Of course, in years past, couldn't play on Sunday leading into the SEC tournament, but that rule has been amended to make sure teams get those games in. The 3-1 misses low. Bingham with a 2-out walk will put a runner aboard here for LSU in the 8th inning. And of course, you come into this weekend, as we've said multiple times, Ole Miss needs 3 games, needs a chance to win 3 games, and LSU, without question, needs a chance to win 3 games. So both of these coaches are going to be a lot of concessions to make sure they find windows to play in, but hopefully be able to find some of those windows, then get to Saturday and play a game 3, which again the weather is supposed to be much nicer. Now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam's been effective at the plate tonight, his first to throw over to keep an eye on Bingham. The freshman 2 for 3, single with an RBI in the 2nd, got aboard on a single in the 4th and came around to score. Last at bat in the 6th, he grounded out to Luke Hill. Another quick throw over by Morris, and back to the bag goes Bingham. Bingham on the year 2 for 5 in stolen bases.
Well, one team I think both schools needed to lose at least one game was Missouri. And Missouri right now trails Mississippi State 4-3 in the top of the 7th.
First pitch to Milam, low and inside. That'll make it 1-0.
Auburn's winning at home in the top of the 7th, 3-1 over Alabama.
Again, keep an eye on that series as well. Auburn could really play spoiler for the Tide. Here's the 1-0. This is high. 2 balls, no strikes. A lot of people have Alabama as high as a number 3 seed, some number 2 seed in a regional. Again, with 1 game in front of Ole Miss, 2 games ahead of LSU, they stumble against Auburn. Things could get interesting. 2-0 pitch misses low. Now Milam with a 3-0 count. Runner at first, 2 down.
Yeah, Tennessee all over South Carolina right now at home in the top of the 8th inning. They're leading 9-2 in that one.
3-0 pitch. Take is on. Milam sees a strike at 92 miles an hour from Morris, and it's 3-1.
Kentucky also defending the home field in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 9-4 over Vanderbilt. Georgia, another home team with a big lead right now, 9-4 in the top of the 9th over Florida.
3-1, fouled off the bottom of the bat of Milam to fill the count, 3-2. Again, Kentucky coming into the final weekend, top the SEC overall, leads the East 20-7 their overall mark. Tennessee and Arkansas both at 19-8. Texas A&M 17-10, Georgia 16-11, and then you start to see that really tight spot after the Georgia Bulldogs. 12 wins, 11 wins, 10 wins. Another swing. This one fouled off the bat and the body of Milam on a 3-2 pitch as he will kind of stumble over towards the first base dugout. Coach Jay Johnson coming out, wanting to check on Milam, who again took a big healthy hack, got a piece, but then landed right into his leg, so he's trying to walk it off.
Yeah, when you look at these conference standings, I mean, there's only 6 teams out of the 14 with above 500 records. That's Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Arkansas, A&M, and State. After that, everybody's below 500. South Carolina's the closest at 13-14. The next best record is 12-15. So LSU this weekend could be in a completely different spot than they were coming in, just because it's so clogged up there at that, close to 500 or just under 500 area. The only ones really out of it at this point are Auburn and Missouri with, a combined 14 wins.
Ground ball and just right of first base. The little bouncer goes foul. We'll keep it 3-2 to Stephen Milam. That's why last Friday night that walk-off win by Alabama stung so much. You had a feeling if you could win 2 out of 3, and then Alabama going to Auburn, who's playing with house money on the Plains, things could really get interesting as that pitch misses outside, and Milam will work a 2-out walk. So back-to-back walks here by Mason Morris, and that's going to bring Coach Bianco out of the Ole Miss dugout.
Yeah, it rarely does it do you any good to look back, right? But I tell you what, if you want to make yourself sick, not only that loss, but go back and look at this SEC season. Look at all the games, and look at the ones that were right there in the hands, toward the end of the game, that it just didn't work out, and we lost so many one-run games. So it's been one tough season. But again, I heard Coach say today, all you need is a chance. And Coach Burtman said that actually. We were talking on the phone earlier. He said, it's not about getting to the tournament. It's about having a chance to continue to play. And as long as you can continue to say that, you're still alive. So winning this weekend is everything for LSU, as we've obviously already covered.
Alex Milazzo stands in with runners first and second. First pitch from Morris after the meeting from Coach Bianco. Breaking ball for a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Alex tonight in the 9th spot, 0 for 2. Did reach by way of walk back in the 4th inning and scored a run. The 0-1. Bouncer and foul. Third base way. Still trying to make sure we get this game in. And I'm sure, like everybody else in the capital city area, continuing to get National Weather Service alerts of what could be coming later tonight and in the overnight hours. Here's the pitch to Milazzo off the end of the bat. Foul right side.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get home to everybody in the bathtub with a mattress over the top of them.
Milazzo to find a chance, maybe add to this lead, but a little soft liner to first going to be handled by Furness off the bat of Alex for out number 3. Well, the Tigers get no runs, no hits. They leave 2 men on. They still lead in this game 5-1 over Ole Miss. We have finished 8 here at the box. Top of the 9th coming up. Ole Miss 3 outs to work with. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up. Groff, Burford, and Unimark when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
Looking for a golden opportunity? Find your gold with Golden Nugget scratch-offs from the Louisiana Lottery. Win up to $200,000. Enter our second chance promotion for one of 10 VIP prize packages to the Golden Nugget Casino in Lake Charles, including cash prizes and a chance to win up to $1 million. Must be 21 to enter promotion. Prohibited self-excluded persons are not eligible to enter second chance promotion. Golden Nugget and related marks and logos are registered trademarks of GNLV LLC and its affiliates. All rights reserved. Gambling problem? Please call 1-877-770-STOP.
The 9th inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, presented by L'Auberge Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We reached the top of the 9th inning. LSU leading Ole Miss 5-1. This game 1 of this series, where we had an hour-plus weather delay there in the 6th inning. Game was halted with an LSU 5-1 lead. That's where we are here. Gavin Guidry now will take over on the mound. He'll face Groff, Burford, and Unimark, expected to come to the plate here for Ole Miss. As Gavin Guidry, over the last couple of appearances, kind of becoming the de facto closer for Coach Jay Johnson. Pitched well last weekend. That first pitch misses outside low, 1-0. Guidry made 1 appearance on Saturday, went 2 innings, clean with 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Hoping the Tigers get a 6-3 win. There's a strike to even it up, 1-1. To Groff, who had a single in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, and a board on a walk last time in the 6th. This one fouled back into the screen, and now Guidry works ahead 1-2.
Yeah, this is Guidry's 9th appearance in SEC play. He's worked 8 innings, allowed 4 hits, 6 runs, 8 walks, and 12 strikeouts.
The 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. And Gavin Guidry with his first strikeout on the night. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Strikeout number 29 on the season for the sophomore out of Lake Charles. Now we'll see a pinch hitter come in for the Rebs. Batting for Burford, the second baseman.
That's 13 punch-outs tonight for LSU pitching.
Left-hander, and the first pitch just missing from Guidry to make it 1-0. Campbell Smithwick, freshman out of Oxford High, will pick up a bat, and the 1-0 to Smithwick. Again, just missing off the outer half. 2 balls, no strikes. Back-to-back off-speed offerings from Guidry. Now the 2-0. That a strike between the belt and letters. Goes with a fastball, makes it 2-1. Overhand breaking ball, and they say just missed again. 3-1. 3-1 from Guidry. That one is a strike. Smithwick thought he saw ball 4, but that was one of the better pitches he's seen did not offer, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Guidry ready to go. Starts the wind and the 3-2 pitch. Way up top over the head of Milazzo, ball 4. Maybe tried to reach back for a little extra there. Missed with the heater, and that will put Smithwick, the pinch hitter, aboard. And it looks like we may get another pinch hitter here for the Rebels. It will be Braden Randall, a freshman out of Rockwall, Texas, another left-hander to face Guidry.
Yeah, Braden Randall has played a lot in SEC action. He has 67 at-bats, hitting .239 in league play.
And the first pitch from Guidry. This is high, goes with a fastball 91. It's 1-0. Time going to be called. Alex Milazzo going out. Visit with Gavin a little bit here with 1 out. Top of the 9th. LSU up 5-1, but a 1-out walk. And now a 1-0 start to another pinch hitter in Randall. Fans, you can help shape the future of medicine. Join a clinical trial at Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access potential medicines in development, and get study-related exams at no cost. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Alex Milazzo back behind the plate. Runner at first, 1 down. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And they'll say it missed. High and outside. Another fastball off the mark. That'll make it a 2-0 count.
Yeah, a lot of these misses are in the 50-50 zone, just not getting the call.
The 2-0. Maybe a little higher, but again off the mark. Now 3 balls, no strikes to Randall, the pinch hitter.
Got to keep Griffin Herring in that bullpen.
And the 3-0. They'll say missed high at the letters. So now back-to-back walks have runners first and second. Tigers with a 4-run lead, and to the top of the order we go to Luke Hill.
Now batting, right fielder, Trayson Hughes.
Or check that, Trayson Hughes. Batting in the 8 spot. He's 1 for 3. So Hughes at the plate, another left-hander to face Guidry. As the right-hander comes set, checks the runner, now the pitch. Missed high and inside, ball 1. And it looks like Milazzo being asked again to call for time. And that's exactly what he will do. Head out to the mound here.
Yeah,
one out top of the 9th, but now the Rebels starting to put runners aboard.
They might go get him right now. I know there's some discussion going on down in that dugout right now. And Jay Johnson's about to crawl out of his skin, of course, as you can imagine. Quickly checking down to the bullpen. And it looks like Griffin Herring's ready if they want to go with him.
Yeah, I think Coach
and
Johnson,
here he comes. Yep.
Coach Johnson was upset. The home plate umpire kind of walked out there with Milazzo. Jay was like, what are you doing out there? Let us finish this and let me come out. And now he is on his way out.
Yeah, after that first ball with a left-hander, he is definitely going to go to the bullpen here.
Again, as you said, you wanted to avoid having to call upon Griffin Herring in game 1, but going back to the discussion that you, Eddie Furness, had during that weather delay is when you come back, if you get a chance to play tonight, you go for the win. That appears to be exactly what Jay Johnson is looking for. He'll call upon Griffin Herring here in the top of the 9th. 1 out, runners first and second. LSU leading 5-1. This pitching change powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Looking for a champion on the field? Look no further than Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. With our help, you can always come out on top. Take advantage of our home run offers on tractor packages, including the unbeatable 0% financing. To learn more and get financed, visit us at sunequip.com. Choose Sunshine and choose victory.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers call upon Griffin Herring out of the bullpen here. One out, top of the ninth. They lead 5-1. Ole Miss. After Tigers recorded the first out, a couple of back-to-back walks. Runners first and second. Trey Hughes, the right fielder, at the plate. He will face Herring, the left-hander. The first pitch, a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count to Hughes on the night, 1 for 3. And a single back in the 5th inning. Herring's 1-1. Swing and a foul bouncer to the LSU dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Herring ahead.
Herring making his 16th appearance of the year, enters with a 2.13 ERA. He has earned 4 saves in 38 innings of work, 32 hits, 9 earned runs, 11 walks, 54 strikeouts.
The 1-2 pitch.
Hey.
Just missed the outside corner. It was a great looking pitch, but evens the count 2-2 as Hughes had enough faith to let it go.
That was very close.
Herring again quickly working, comes set, and the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air, foul territory, third base side. Again, Tommy White coming over quickly, and it will catch the screen and come back down.
The second one of the game, almost identical to the one back in the first inning. It was clear of the screen about halfway down and then barely just grazed it right before it got to White's glove. Got to have a strikeout here.
Fans, LSU Athletics would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Walk-Ons, official sports restaurant and bar of LSU Athletics. Smithwick, a pinch hitter, was walked. He's at second. Randall, a pinch hitter, was walked. He's at first. 1 out and a 2-2 count. The pitch to Hughes. Ground ball towards Braswell. Scoops it. Throws to Milam, and Milam on the exchange. They will rule the runner out at second, though he lost the baseball going from glove to throwing hand, desperately trying to turn 2.
And Mike's he already came out of the dugout. He's gonna review, and he's saying that he bobbled it the whole way, that he never had control. And Chris, that would be a bad break for the Tigers.
Second base, plays under review.
So we'll have our second review of the game. Ole Miss challenged to play at first early this evening, won that challenge, so they still had 2 remaining. They'll use 1 here in a high leverage moment, top of the ninth. Again, the ruling was the runner at second was out. Milam mishandled the ball on the exchange to the throwing hand. Ole Miss disagrees. They think everybody's safe first, second, and third.
Oh, I can't tell from the first review, which was from home plate. They're going to slow it down a little bit more here. The question is, did he ever have control of it? There it's in the... Can't tell. The umpire's in the way there.
No question, Milam had a clock ticking.
After review, call on the field of out is confirmed. Ole Miss has 1 challenge remaining.
That was close, partner.
Indeed. 2 down, 1 to go now for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 9th inning. Runners now on the corners as the ruling on the field upheld. But it was clear on that slow-mo replay that Milam was desperately trying to turn 2 and may have just taken his eye off the ball to check the runner and how much time he had at first. But as it works out, LSU now records the second out. We'll have another pinch hitter coming to the plate for Ole Miss. It'll be Drew Markle.
Yeah, freshman. How about that?
Markle, a right-handed hitter. First pitch, a strike from Herring. Runners first and third, 2 out, top of the 9th. And there's a swing. They appeal, and he did go around. So now Markle, the pinch hitter, down on the count, 0-2, and the Tiger fans remaining here on their feet.
Yeah, tough spot for Drew Markle. Only his 5th at bat in the SEC, his 10th at bat of the season.
Runners first and third, 2 outs. Tigers lead 5-1. Herring looks in. The 0-2 pitch. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, the Women's Hospital Fighting Tiger 10th inning show. But first things first, Herring with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High in the air, left center field. Coming over, getting under it, making the play is Mac Bingham, and the Tigers take game 1. 5-1 is the final from the box. LSU got out in front early, never looked back. The pitching staff holds after the weather delay, and the Tigers pick up the win to move to 34-20. More importantly now, 11-17 in SEC play. And with the loss, Ole Miss now 27-26. They are also now 11-17. Took some time, moved the game up early, hour-plus weather delay, but LSU weathers the storm, so to speak. And they come away with a 5-1 victory over Ole Miss. Tomorrow we hope we get underway with first pitch at 6:30. But first things first, the Tigers celebrate a win over Ole Miss to start the weekend. Coming up, we'll crank up the Fighting Tiger 10th inning show. Again, LSU with the victory. 5-1 the final. Tigers over the Rebels of